All right, hello, welcome. This is Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Okay, so after last week, what happened is, let me get my journal. Okay, so we went out and we got the tablets, and then we got some armor and stuff, from the Queen and King and everything. Um, because we had to go to the abyss of King Sagramore. And then we had to speak to the daughters and everything and try not to get lost, which happened many times. So now that I'm back, I have the option of either taking both tablets to Maggot, who is the druid, or I can take the tablets to Denholm. All right, so first off, I want to make sure that I emptied out. So here's one of the tablets. What is this? Amber Stride plus 3 increases maximum stamina by 12%. That's really good. If I was a sword and board fighter, I'd be all over that. Okay, increases casting speed by 110%. Increases mana. The Usurper's Mantle. Wow. So if I take the one that I have never leveled up, it already would give me mana regeneration by 10 and increase spell power by 20%. And the Usurper's Mantle that I had from my first life, only at plus 5 level ups, is only at 15%. Okay, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Let's see here, gotta look and see. Because I need to go to my home away from home. Would have been easier if I had just gone the other way.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Oh, you know what, dude? I'm going to give you coins.
I didn't mean to be a bother.
And then I want you to buzz off.
I'm really sorry.
There. He never does anything. Give him coins all the time, and he doesn't do anything. Okay, so we're going to come in here to the old grindstone. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this out. Okay, which doesn't cost us anything to remove our gemstones. All right. And then we're going to take the new one. And this is going to cost 500. But we have $500,000. So I am not too worried. That is Unfading Ember, ignites enemies when you hit within close combat. Okay, and then when they hit you in close combat. Unfading Ember. So this one is a negative 10? Minus 10? That is kind of bizarre. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Q. Oops. Inflicts 2% of maximum health as damage every second. Oh, okay. Whereas this one inflicts 2% of maximum health as damage every second. So they both do the same thing. I don't understand the negative 10 on it, though. That is kind of bizarre. Retaliation of 5% of damage received back to melee attackers. And this one is a multiplier of stamina regeneration by 1.2. Increases encumbrance limit by 5 pounds. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. And then I think we'll put this one in there. And we're going to attach that. Okay, now we got this new dress from the Queen. Increases spell power by 40%, increases magical crit chance by 5%. And I'm currently wearing this one, which does range damage and reduces all incoming damage. So, the big question, do I leave this one on? Or do I take this one? And I think I'm going to leave the one I have, even though it's not pretty. I'm going to leave it on because it's better. Okay, we are currently using this helmet, which increases magical crit chance by 25% when below 20% max mana. Okay, I have this one here, increases spell power. So I want that. Alright, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to remove that. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that tastes good. And I'm going to remove that. Alright, now we're going to take this and we're going to add. And then we're going to increases maximum health by 5. Increases maximum health by 5. I'm going to put a retaliation in there. And then on the second one, I'm going to put my stamina multiplier in there. Then I'm going to attach that. The other thing that we didn't look at was this top, the Usurper's Rope, which increases maximum mana by 40% and increases casting speed by 110%. So, do I do that? Or do I stay with this? At the moment, I think I'm going to stay with this, even though it is butt-ass ugly looking. Alright, so the boots that we're currently wearing are armor class of 12. And movement speed multiplier increases critical damage by 67%. These boots are 16s. They increase spell power by 20% and increase magical critical chance by 7. So I think I'm going to leave my boots that I have on the way they are. Pants. My pants are 10s and they increase max mana by 15 and increase spell power by 15. Okay, these are level 18s and increase spell power by 20 and magical crit chance by 7. So I'm leaning towards these because of the increased spell power. It's 5% more. Okay, so now we need to take this out. And we need to take that out. Then we're going to make that. Make that. Alright. And we're going to put that in there. Alright, and I think we're gonna go with the unfading ember to set people on fire when they get close to me. Okay, so last time we increased our wand. So now what I want to do is upgrade. So my staff is a definite upgrade. I need to get meteors out. And then I have this stuff here. And it'll take that. And in my boots, I need meteor. And then yeah. Okay, so we need meteors. Which are going to be down here in the chest. Crippling bolt. It's not very good. Soul salvage. King Arthur's armor. I've kept that. I really like it. It's really cool looking. Okay. That's titanium. Where is my meteor stones? I mean, at least I can wear King Arthur's outfit now if I really wanted to. Do I not have any meteor stone? I need to take this out and sell it. I don't need it. Gonna sell that one. Alright, and then gonna sell that. Seen something else in here I want to sell. Oh yeah, arrows. I don't know why I've got them in storage. Because I don't have any intention of using a bow. Why do I got an extra shovel? And I got that, which is stolen, so I need to sell it. Sell that. I'm going to hold on to that. There's my titanium. The living ice is something I got from my last life. When we get to the third act, we'll encounter them. We'll sell that. We're going to sell the jade. And we'll sell that. Okay, now we just need to put some things away, like linens. Sharpening stones. And I don't use freezing spells, so that is not going to do me any good. So I got to remember to sell it. Weird deer pelt. Don't know that I've had one of those before. Okay, and then we got to put our new gear on. So we're taking that off and we're putting this on. And then we're leaving this on. And we're taking this one off and we're putting that one on. We're leaving our necklace. We're taking those off. Wow. Gee whiz. It's going to get a little breezy down there. Okay. So that is her. All right, let's go outside and sell some stuff. And like I've said before, we only have one person that you can sell stuff to if you've
Elixirs, powders, ointments.
if you've stolen something. All right, so we're gonna sell some stuff. We're gonna sell this, this. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that. All of those. All of those. All these arrows. That. That. We're gonna sell that one. Sell that one. Sell that one. 340, 310, 340. Sell that. All right, we're going to sell this, that. We're going to sell this. Oh yeah, I need to put that into the bank. I don't know. Sometimes things don't show up and you have to go close it and then go back through it. Okay, and I think what I want to do is I want to go tell Maggot that we have the stuff. Those fish fillets look just like bacon. I'm sorry, but they look just like bacon. Oh yeah, I forgot to... I'm going to hold on to that. That's such a weird looking thing. Okay, what did we have up here at the top? Leathers, hides. This making space, more or less. All right, so let's go speak to Maggot out there. All right, we'll get out the door here, and then we need our hired hands. Oh yeah, and I forgot. There's a new level in this game. I mean, we now have the fourth act. The underwater act is coming. Yeah, much more powerful. All right. Can I do this all the time, and then I get into these predicaments where I can't get around something, and I have to go around the long way. Really? Darn it all. This can't get around that way. All right. Whee! There he went. All right. Oh, come on, people. Gotta get out of the way. All right. Uh, oh yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up on all of Enshrouded's uh, new patches, and anytime there's something new, I try to get it done as quickly as possible. So it'll help people out. So yeah, thank you for that. All right. Okay. Where the heck did he go to? I was talking to the man, or had started to talk to the man. Would you get out of the way of the door? The only thing this game really lacks is the ability to build houses. And I have to laugh at it because, it's this game is a life stealer. It's designed to kill you, designed to test you. All right, gotta go upstairs now. Oh, thank you. It smells good. Uh, okay. Oh, am I supposed to go inside of this place? That's right. I forgot it's got a door.
I wasn't expecting company.
Hmm. Oh, there he is.
I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hope so, of course. that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well.
There we go again. Passing out. Remember, when you first come to the canoes, you pass out.
So, it's done. The Minhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Cornot will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Mynheer belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Cornot, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a
Interesting.
lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Kurnocht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Minhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return. People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins. You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return, with my shield or on it. It also ensures the people of Kurnocht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back, which of course means I don't have to return at all. I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Minhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnocht is enough for me. I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place. A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kunart. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters. Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Kunart. I'd rather you didn't. What news?
Alrighty.
The less attention, the better.
One, two, three. Let me, nope, she won't talk to me still. Alright, Needy is the healer. Let's see here.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. But I can't answer his call. This doesn't feel like my path. Not yet, at least. There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Kunart. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well. The hospital will manage without me for a little while longer. Ailey is more capable than she realizes.
I suspect that the reason why we got the answer that we did from her is because I didn't agree to hold her hand with her personal quest.
Go with her blessing.
I don't want to steal the note. I'd like to read it.
Oh, Mother.
She's got a tree growing inside of her house. Uh, crud.
Here, take this. I hope it helps. Unfortunately, that's all I can give you. We have to make sure there's enough for everyone in need.
Yeah, she gives you health potions. Oh, hey, I want to buy that. Okay. I was really hoping maybe I would have a dialogue so I could speak to her and get her to help me.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better.
I healed him already.
A woman happened. One time he was all the way. Afterward, I could see. Now,
Oh,
I
crud.
told stupid. He did it, but maybe I own.
Crud, I need to do that quest. I was positive that I had already done that. Okay, we're going to track that. Alright, where am I actually heading? So I need to turn, follow the road. I'm wondering if it's because of their update that I'm having to repeat this quest.
Oh, my beloved. Don't worry. Now we can forget all about it. Because you finally came back to me.
Oh, lady. You are so wrong. The only thing you're getting from me
Come closer. Hug me.
is my wand to your
I
face.
want to feel the warmth of your body.
Alright, Boar's Heart. Alright, nothing in there. You need this stuff. That's why I'm taking the time to mine it. Making sure I got all of those. 'Cause there's a lot of that stuff in here. I don't know that it's necessary for me to get all those letters again, but you know, what do I know? You are fine. Iron. Fish. Milk. Honey. Chicken. It's early morning. They got the gates opened.
Really? Well, if this can put Beor back on his feet... Beor, your wound, it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl? She touched me. I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about. You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
And you, thank you. I'd thank the All-Mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally, we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. All right, back to work.
Alright, so now, if we go outside, we should be able to talk to him.
Oh, hello. Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Okay. Now, where did he go to? Is he back inside the house? Alright. So it looks like this is going to take a little bit of time. We'll go out and we'll talk to the druid. Alright, here he is.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now. Ah, yes, that makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. You know, recent events have really given me a lot to think about. My head feels, lighter somehow. Turns out the world isn't ending after all. And I don't need to stock up on mushroom brew to survive. Besides, I have this feeling that Lady Fate might still have a plan or two left in store for me. Joining the Holy Mission. That sounds like one of them. Tell Yvain I'm ready to join the expedition, and I'll gladly stand by his side.
Alright, so let's see what he's got. He might have something new. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've tried stone skin before. It doesn't work as well as what you would think it would. What does my Merlin's Thorns do? Oh, same amount. I love how the cows just roam around on their own.
Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Alright, looks like it'll probably take like a full day. Which I don't think. Maybe I can lay down in her tent. Nope. I cannot. Let's see. Alright, looks like she's still upstairs in her home. Because I think I have to get a minimum of 2 of them to go.
May the All-Mother watch over you.
Goodness sakes. Each of those who live in obedience must allow themselves to be led and guided. Alright, looks like I might have to do this. Let's track it. Oh, that's right. We gotta wait till we're outside because you cannot read your maps when you're indoors.
The plague's mark. So, it has come for me at last. I always knew it would. I prayed for my family, but never for myself. Perhaps this is why. No, my prayers are said. My heart is prepared. Thank you for bringing me this warning. It's more than most receive. Go now. Death will come when it's ready. There's no need for you to linger and watch.
All right. Should return to him. Okay, I need to go to the teleporter.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
All right. Where is that old geezer at?
You are Ignatius, Una. These souls have taken their first steps onto the path that leads to the embrace of the bleeding heart of the plague. Soon they will begin their final act. Give it to me. Seal my fate as well. You shall begin your final march toward your destiny. You will witness what was ordained for you long ago. From the moment you first arrived at the island asylum. I can feel it. destiny. Fate, however, steered your path in another direction for a time. Yet here you are, a lost child, making its way home. Like Una, I shall find silence. I shall finally catch my breath. I cannot wait for that moment. And so, my final act unfolds. Let us close our eyes together.
Okay. Oh. All right. This is kind of a creepy place. Aha. All right. I mean, I have a suspicion that this is not like a real place. You know, it's just in my head. All right, looks like we're going for a dive. Whee! Oh, there's my people. Didn't even have to call them. Well, he's going to take a few hits. Whee! Up he goes. Kershblunk. A very bizarre place. A portal.
I'm sorry, Wanderer, but you cannot rest here. Not yet. I sense my brother's soul within you. The pull of his destiny is stronger than any of our desires.
Oh, Arthur's sister. Wow.
I am, well, his half-sister. A very important distinction at court. To Arthur, though, I was always just sister. The one he liked, not only loved. I stood by his side, listened to him, and spoke my mind when he needed it. And when the visions came, I was the only one who understood they weren't just madness. My poor brother. I couldn't bear to see him suffer. There was little I wouldn't do if it meant I could help him.
Alright, let me check my chat window here before we answer her. Okay. Alright, chat windows are checked. Let's see here.
They came with the plague. The land was ravaged by sickness. And Arthur's mind was plagued by waking nightmares. He heard a voice, clear as any other, calling to him, relentlessly, day and night, begging him to return to Avalon. But how does one return to a place they have never seen before? He'd come to me in the dead of night, afraid he was going mad. But I knew better. I heard it too, though faintly. To me, they were merely echoes of a distant despair. In a way, I think I did, but even now I'm not sure. I followed the visions, though most of the court thought I'd lost my mind, or that I'd secretly caught the Red Death and it had taken over my senses. Sir Estor was one of the very few who believed me, and the only one brave enough to join me on my pilgrimage to a plague-ridden land. The visions showed me a place of beginnings, bathed in creeping scarlet. So, that's where we went. The bleeding heart of the plague. With every step, the voice grew louder. And when I finally saw it, it felt as though it was beating inside my own chest. Each heartbeat was like a knife twisting. A festering wound that could never heal. That's when I understood. The homelands are lost, and Avalon is truly our only salvation. There was something almost human about it, and yet it was so terribly alien. It was like staring at your own reflection in a distorted mirror. Everything seemed familiar, yet profoundly wrong. I've had centuries to reflect on it, and I think I've almost uncovered the truth. A truth that's both simple and devastating. The heart is a grief made manifest. The sorrow of a mother who lost her child. Undoubtedly, yes. These are three aspects that could not exist without one another. There was a heart, struck by immense grief. That grief gave birth to a force as untamable, as relentless as the plague. I believe that there's no cure for such matters, except time. And time is a luxury only we humans have. I don't know. I thought leading Arthur to Avalon would keep us safe. But then it followed us here, too. I'm not sure there's anything we can do to cure a bleeding heart. For a being that exists outside of time, with only a rudimentary grasp of mortality, there's no such thing as an end. I doubt she wants everyone else to suffer with her. She just doesn't know how to stop.
Okay, so you were seeing the heart was why you left the homelands. Are you a prisoner here? What should I do now?
You could say that. One way or another, every prophet becomes a captive to their followers. Some chains are just more visible than others. The Red Priests like to call me theirs. So, theirs I must remain. And Camelot does the same in my brother's name. Everyone believes what they're doing is right. I've done what I was meant to do. I led people away from their doom. And I left my legacy in their hands. Even if I appeared before them now and told them to stop, do you think they'd listen? Or would they call me an imposter, twist my words, and turn on each other, spilling even more blood in my name? There comes a point where prophets are best left silent. I saw that staying meant death for all of us. Nothing in the homelands could stop the plague. And the voice, it kept calling night and day, promising safety on Avalon shores. Arthur once told me it sometimes felt familiar to him, though he could never say why. Even then, he wasn't sure if he could trust it. But after I returned with Estor, he didn't hesitate anymore. We sailed for Avalon, and the voice led us straight to its shores. Keep going. Take it from someone who has lived far too long. Some decisions are out of your hands. You just have to make the best of what's left. You'll do fine. You're in excellent company, after all. And Arthur, I'm sorry I can't stand by your side this time. But know you're always in my heart, brother. This is for both of you. May we all find peace at the end of this path.
Wow, that was quite the
Please.
Easter egg.
Take care of my brother.
Learning
Now
that
go.
there is a
There's
sister
nothing more for
to
you here.
Arthur, and then meeting her. This is the first time this has happened, but that's what apparently I had to do. Yeah, so crazy stuff. So we got new stuff too. Let's see here. Okay, well I got that from that plague wraith guy, as well as his head and his hammer, mallet, sword, whatever it is. Got the plague wraith cape. So we got the prophetess's breeches. Increases maximum mana by 150 when below 13%. We got her cowling, her boots, her top, and her gloves. Increases critical damage by 200% when below 13% maximum health. Wow. Crazy. Alright, let's check the journal quests here. Make sure. Let's try reactivating this. What's this murder on demands? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wilbur told me where he used to live with his family. I should go there. Maybe I'll find something to help. Let's do that one. Okay. And it looks like we can just travel to there. What? Seriously? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I see. Priests are taking us to Island Asylum. The one you made with Dad, Roy. here to the bridge and then go back in. So it looks like we have to go into the hospital. All right.
Oh, is that you, Roy? Have you finally come to visit your grandpa? I won't listen to this drivel. One more lie, and you'll all regret it. Anyone could write such nonsense. That's it. I've had enough of your scheming. Goodbye.
Really?
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Damn it. Damn it. I know you tried. This isn't your fault. It's mine. Wilbur was my patient. I can't run this hospital all on my own. It's an impossible task. And where will the people turn then? Even if I wait for Camelot to take them in here. If that ever happens, I don't share the legate's conviction that everyone will just leave Connacht. Whoever stays behind, they can't be left without help. Someone with money, preferably. I won't lie. I've thought about it already. More than once. Someone who can supply us with ingredients. Maybe an alchemist to make the medicines. At one point, I even considered asking the Red Priests for help. But Leonte would have my head. And I thought about Orwin and the Merchants' Union. But I can't abandon the patients just to have a long discussion about the business prospects of a failing hospital.
Okay.
You do that? For me? Why? I just told you the hospital has no money. I can't pay you for your efforts. That's very noble of you. But still, when the hospital is back on its feet, I'll find a way to repay you. Thank you. Even if it doesn't work out. Your offer means the world to me. I've been alone with this for so long. It's good to finally have some hope.
What does she have? She doesn't have it back yet. Alright, so let's leave. Alright, so we're supposed to go speak to somebody. Price of healing. They mentioned I could talk to merchants about the hospital's future. Alright.
Hello again. I've got everything you didn't know you needed. She is. That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember.
Excuse me, just passing through. Passing through.
That I don't doubt. But you see, I prefer it when business is simple. Complicated sounds like the opposite of a good opportunity. That's true. But in Connacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free. I need some concrete ideas.
Let's see here. Oh, yeah.
Don't let Leggett Denholm hear you say that. Well, at least not until we've made it happen. With how people feel about Camelot, a move like that could make the Merchants' Union popular enough to topple Lord Yvain. Not that we'd actually want to do that, of course. I can see you've put some thought into this. I can't stand when people pitch me a business opportunity and expect me to figure everything out for them. Not just me, I hope. We'll need backing from the rest of the Merchants' Union. Start with Bonksy and Osmond. Get them to join in. And talk to Erwin, since we'll need an alchemist. The more support we have, the better.
Cool. I like where this is going. Let me go talk to Bonnie.
Company.
Or
Good to see you.
Bonksy.
I don't know. I got an offer to supply ingredients for healing potions. But honestly, that doesn't sound very exciting. My adventures are more about leaping over chasms and escaping collapsing ruins than gathering wildflowers. Maybe so, but it's still not worth spending as much time on it as Alwyn wants. I could be exploring underground labyrinths or running from guards across rooftops instead.
But if you're going to be traveling, you could gather the ingredients along the way. No sense wasting a trip. Just grab the ingredients on your way through. If you can handle the journey, you can handle carrying a little extra.
You know what? You're right. That could work. But I can't go anywhere until I sell off all my wares. How about it? Want to take the lot? I'll give you a big discount. Yes? Did you manage to scrape together the money? Oh, I hope so. I'm starting to feel like I'm rooted to this spot.
Oh.
Fantastic. If you don't need something, you can always sell it later and even make a profit. Let Alwyn know I'm in, and I can't wait for my first trip to gather ingredients.
Okay.
The world's too big to sit still. I gotta keep moving.
Okay.
Oh there. Hello again. What do you need today? Ha! I'm not surprised he's asking me. Without my financial backing and, more importantly, my experience, most of the guild's investments wouldn't stand a chance. They really value my involvement, and that gives me leverage. In other words, I can do a bit of bargaining. Have you heard the legend of Robbie of Grubwood? A bandit who stole from rich merchants and gave the gold to commoners. They say he was
Sounds
an
like Robin
incredible
Hood.
archer. At least, that's how the story goes.
People say the same about me, but I'm still waiting for someone to write a song about me, like they did for Robbie. It's only a matter of time. Robbie's long dead. I heard someone in his gang betrayed him. He's buried in a tomb not far from here, along with his bow. And that bow, it's been on my mind for a while now, you see. According to legend, it's one from centuries-old yew, and enchanted by a druid whose life Robbie once saved. Bring me that bow, and I'll support Alwyn's investment. What do you say?
Oh, boy.
That's what I like to hear. I always say sticking close to older, more experienced folks is worth it. There's so much you can learn from them. Am I right? Of course I am!
Okay. What can you tell me? What do you have? All right, let's let's sell this stuff that I just got. Looks like she gave me some good stuff. All right.
Leave it already? And we were having such a good time. See you later.
Always a pleasure.
Oh,
to
merry
see you.
men. Well, let's talk to this guy.
Got money? I've got elixirs. And I assume you're here to hand me an invitation? Let's skip the pleasantries. Why would merchants take over the patronage of a hospital? Why should I have anything to do with it?
Okay.
Touching, but I'll have to disappoint you. I couldn't care less. The people of Connacht have always had a knack for entrusting their lives to magical scarecrows, like that men here looming over us. As you can see, wisdom isn't their strong suit. If you don't have a better argument, we might as well end this conversation now.
Wow. Otherwise, hospital will fall under the control of the priestess or the red. How about prestige? Another channel to sell your products. The possibilities are many.
It's true that my business has been struggling for some time now. The priests are to blame. Ever since they started strutting around Connacht, people have been hesitant to use the services of alchemists, afraid of how the Red Church might react. Fine. You've got my attention. But you'll have to put in some effort.
Oh, let's see here. What do you want me to do?
I've been having a serious problem with my supplies lately. The Red Church is hoarding every remotely valuable alchemical ingredient for themselves. Here's a list of items I particularly need. Come back when you have everything. Then I'll join this union, whatever that turns out to be. Now off with you. You've got plenty of work ahead.
Alright. Alright. Let's see here. The list. Measured mercy. Straw child skulls and phase blood.
Oh,
Elixirs, powders. You finished quicker than I expected. Let me take a look. Daffodil and Mandrake. Not the finest batches I've ever seen, but they'll do. As for the Straw Child skulls, exquisite. Truly an excellent selection. My congratulations. And the Phase Blood. A rare one. Perfect. It seems that's everything. As promised, I'll join the Merchants Union in that investment and lend my resources to the hospital. I must say, it's satisfying to know the Red Priests won't get their claws on it.
Okay, now what's he wanting
always
again?
a pleasure to... If it's quality you seek... Oh, well, this is a good start. Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable supply of medicine, it should take a lot of the burden off her shoulders. In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's... Safe journeys, friend.
Okay.
I'll be here when you need me.
Now we gotta do Old Mary Men's quest.
What brings you this way?
Hello again. What do you need today?
Okay.
Leaving already? And we were having such a good time. See you later.
Oh, hello there.
So... I guess it's okay it didn't give me the quest. Looks like it completed it. Alright, let's lay down and sleep, and then we'll go talk to the blacksmith. Yeah. I just gave you money. And then we'll go speak to the blacksmith in the morning.
Nice to see you.
You found her and came out alive. She was a monster. I can't. Oh, and I didn't have a. What do you need?
Let's see here. Titan's armor? Nice. Ogre's grip blade? Nice. Oh, meteorite stone. I need that. Okay.
Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
All right, people. Well, we'll give it a week. And then we'll meet next week. And hopefully he has changed his mind. All right. For now, it has been Lucy the Bold. And please hit like, please hit subscribe. And we do have memberships available. Thank you very much. You have an awesome day.